Okay, here's one more thing I need to show you. This is just, I like this. It's like the circle of life, except it's the circle of pH. The hydrogen or hydronium ion concentration is related to the hydroxide ion concentration, which is related to the POH, which is related to the pH, which is related to the hydrogen ion concentration. It's a big circle. They're all interrelated. And the questions we've done so far have been, they give you H plus concentration, ask you for pH. They give you pH, they ask you for hydrogen ion concentration. Previously, we did hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. Give you one, ask you for the other. And we also just did give you hydroxide ion. Well, actually, we gave you the POH and asked you what this was. So the relationship here is POH equals negative log of the hydroxide ion concentration. The hydroxide ion concentration equals 10 to the negative POH. Which equation you use depends on which direction you're going. You can go either direction. The relationship between hydrogen ion concentration and hydroxide ion concentration is that equilibrium expression for water. And you have to rearrange that and solve it for whichever one you need. Over here, pH is the negative log of the hydrogen ion concentration, and the hydrogen ion concentration equals 10 to the negative pH. And then down in this corner, pH plus POH equals 14. I don't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure in the homework, because the homework questions often tend to be a little more challenging than what we did in lecture, right? I'm pretty sure they're going to do something like give you the hydrogen ion concentration and ask you what the POH is. Make you go across the circle. Well, you don't go across the circle. You go around. And which direction you go depends on what you want to do. It doesn't matter. Personally, I think that this is the more difficult calculation and this is the easier calculation. So let's just say that we were starting with hydrogen ion concentration. Let's just make something up. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to change colors. So let's say that our hydrogen ion concentration is 5.0 times 10 to the minus 4. And the question asks us to find the POH. You're saying, what's the POH? I haven't given you an equation that will allow you to go directly from one to the other. You could make one, but there's really no point. So you're up here, and you need to get down there. You can go to the right. You can take this concentration and convert it to hydroxide ion concentration, and then find the POH. That involves rearranging this equation and using scientific notation, and that sometimes gets messy. Or you can take this, convert it to pH, and then use this simple equation and find the POH. Personally, I think that's easier. So I'm going to take this number and find the pH. So I'm going to take 5 times 10, turn the calculator on. 5 times 10 to the minus 4. I'm going to take the log of that and change the sign. And that's going to show me that the pH for that solution is 3.30.
Say that again?
Yes. So in doing this, I'm doing pH is the negative log of 5.0 times 10 to the minus 4. And my calculator is going to show me this. From here, I'm going to use this equation down here. If the pH plus the POH equals 14, then the POH must equal 14 minus the pH. right? Don't overthink a simple question like that. We have 14 cookies and Johnny has 5. How many cookies does Sally have? That's all that equation is. We sometimes freak ourselves out because, oh, there's math. You do math every day. So the POH is going to equal 14 minus the pH. 14 minus the 3.30. So 14 minus 3.30, 10.7. You could go the other way around the circle, get the same answer. Which direction you go doesn't matter, it's personal preference. Obviously, if they're giving you a hydrogen ion concentration and asking you for pH, I would advise against going the long way around. You know, if it's right next to it, just go directly. But that's the circle of pH. It is an important circle. I like it. I used to make it be a square, but circle's better. The circle of life, right? And you just think of Simba. Yeah.